Alright y'all, welcome back. So we are out in the old rig. If you missed the last video, I would recommend you go back and check that one out. But we have this thing running again. We stuffed some major horsepower in here. But the wind is blowing, the leaves are changing, and we're gonna get headed out and see if we can find ourselves a camp spot for the night. I've got a couple of things that you guys have sent into the P.O. box that are gonna come in handy tonight. But other than that, we just need to get headed on down the road and see what we can find. Stay tuned, y'all. The power band on this truck is so much better now. I can't complain about this thing at all. You know, we're still gonna end up doing gears and stuff like that 100% just because I know it's gonna make it feel better, but I can't believe how good it feels without that stuff, you know, over the 5.3 that we used to have in here. Ooh, little bumpy. Well, we've got some trees turning yellow here. They look pretty nice. A lot of the trees down here seems to have already changed. This camera doesn't work, you know, they don't convey the same colors. At least not like what I'm seeing here, but yeah, a lot of them have already lost leaves and whatnot. But they're all nice and yellow anyways. Well, let's get this thing popped open. 10 more steps in the Ford, you know. We're all set up. Well, as you guys can see, I've got a big old propane tank with me. I normally don't carry anything around like this. Oh, of course it's got paint chips all over my floor. This was a new tank. I had to go exchange an empty one at home, but we've got ourselves a 20-pound propane tank because, ooh, let me turn this down. Because Nebraska is still in a fire ban. We got a little bit of rain yesterday, but it is still incredibly dry here. A lot of Iowa is in a fire ban. We've been dealing with it for a while now, and I think it's going to be a while before they lift it. But sometime last year, one of you guys sent me a propane fire pit. So we are going to give that a whirl. It's still in the box. I haven't tried it yet. We opened it on the live stream, but we're going to see what we can do with that thing. Alright, so what we have here is this thing Ignite? I don't know. Fire can. So this thing looks like an ammo can. It's pretty rad. Haven't tried this yet. Still got all the junk in there. Alright, where do we want to set this up at? We'll do it back here. I mean, it's propane. I can just shut it off and I should be able to put it away. I'm guessing it'll cool off fairly quickly. Alright, so this thing does have legs on the bottom of it. So we'll just go ahead and pop those out. It's still got the cardboard in there too. And whatever that is. I'd say we burn that, but we can't. Take these tags off. Oop. I want to drop that. So you can see where one of the propane things goes on there. Alright. The rest of it's inside. So you just take the lid off there. Of course I looked at this thing before I came out here. But you've got some destructions there. And then you've just got a hose that you can hook to a propane thing. And the other side sticks on there. And then inside of it, you've got a propane burner. And one of those like fun tasty packets. Ooh, it's ramen seasoning for later. Just joking. But yeah, let's get this thing hooked up. I don't have the fancy lighter to go through the hole right there, but let's get this thing hooked up to our propane tank. See what it does. We're gonna try to use this to cook tonight. I don't know how much hose we have. Get off me, bud. Well, that's about how much hose we have. 3 feet. This is just a push fitting, like kind of like a hydraulic or an air fitting. Bam. Alright. That should be good. We control everything from over here, so we can turn this on, I guess. And then we'll turn this on. Like so. Ooh. Alright. Turn this up. That's it. That's about it. That's about what we're getting out of it. I mean, that's not bad. The sun's not down. Well, there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? I think we're cranked on as far as we'll go. Oh no, there's a little more in it. Just leave her like that, I'd say. Pretty stoked. Alright, so I grabbed something a little bit different. We've got a Jones soda. Haven't had one of these in a while. And I grabbed a pineapple cream soda because I've been on the pineapple water kick. So we'll give this one a whirl. Jones are always cool. If you guys don't get these, they always use artwork and stuff on their bottles that people have sent in. And they like... Yeah, this one is from Mohawk Mikey out of Louisville, Kentucky. They give you credit. Like, if you guys can see that, you can send stuff into Jones Soda. Yeah, does it say anything about this one? The Jones family, independent since '96. Since 1996, a small team of soda enthusiasts have dedicated themselves to bringing you the best damn cane sugar soda possible, and we're not stopping anytime soon. Our mission is to keep you refreshed with bold flavors, sweetened with real cane sugar. Jones Soda is all about the real people making real good soda since Pluto was still a planet. And it's pineapple cream. We'll give this thing a shot. Send us your photo or video. If we like it, we'll put it on the label. That's tasty. It's definitely not water. I've been on the water kick, but that's not bad at all. Yeah, I like that. Cheers, y'all. We're gonna jam out by our propane fire. But that should work for cooking tonight, so I'm happy with that. So I know some of you guys are new to the channel and haven't seen this truck before, but this is my 2009 Silverado. I bought this thing as a leftover in 2010 and put the cap on it in 2015 and built the bed in the back, and I've been camping in this thing ever since then. But we've got a bunch of junk done to it. It's got 35s on it, like 7-ish inches of lift. A Harbor Freight, I think it's a gun box, as a box up there, a little roof basket. There's a canopy on the other side, a maxi track awning from Napa. I think those things were like $100 when I bought that. And we've got the setup built out in the back here. Basically the same as what the Ford had. Obviously I was running this bed in the Ford for quite a while. But we can plug the lights in here. There's lights up top. If you guys can see those up there. Turn this brightness up a little bit. We've got curtains just like the F-150. But we've also got a like a plastic file cabinet in here. And then on the side over here, we've got the old cot organizer that hangs up right there with a bunch of junk in it. And it works good. Oh yeah, the shelf. I did that shortly before this thing blew up. We put the shelf up in there. That was probably one of the last mods. Oh! Yo, I forgot. I almost forgot. We have the Wii Boost antenna on here. We got to put the antenna up and be all super overlandy. Oh. All right, now we're legit. Although I don't have it turned on, but we definitely look the part. So there's what we have going on up here, like a, I don't even know what this is, 1.5 foot wide basket and this thing. And I'm pretty sure there's a table and like hiking sticks in here. I don't even have these keys with me right now, but that's jamming. And yeah, there's the awning that we like never use anyways, but it's on there. We're jamming. Chill out, squirrel. All right, so I only grabbed a few of my things here, and I've got my cast iron pan. We're gonna try to use that on top of that fire pit and make ourselves some chicken sausage and eggs. That squirrel is not happy. All right. Alright, so we've got some Chef Bruce Adel's pineapple bacon smoked chicken sausage. Got the sausage. Can you focus, camera? Do you want to focus? Sometimes it doesn't like to focus. Hide my eyes out of view. I don't know. Anyways, we've got some chicken sausage right there. And yeah, chicken raised with no antibiotics ever. One of these or two of these, I don't know. So these are fully cooked, which is nice. I grabbed some chopped up green, red, and yellow peppers. We've got some crispy jalapenos here. 3 nice brown eggs. Shablam. And what else? We've got some wild morel and leek jack cheese. Check this stuff out. Found this at the store. That sounds pretty tasty. We'll give that a whirl. We'll probably chop some of that up in there. And then we've got a little bit of hot sauce that one of you guys sent in. This is well, yeah, we'll get into this. So let's just toss our pan on there, I guess. It's nice and crusty. I've got that turned down pretty good, I think. See if I can turn it down some more. I don't feel like we need it that high. We'll just leave her right there and see what it does. Give this thing a couple of minutes to warm up. Alright, those are cooking up. We got to give this cheese a try. Award-winning cheese. Made in Muskota, Wisconsin. Meister? I don't know. Like, I have no idea really what to expect from that. But we're going to taste this before we toss it in our food here. Alright, morel and leek jack. Can I taste the morels or not? I don't know, it's really good cheese. I can't say I taste morels. It's really tasty though. I assume leek jacks are some sort of mushroom also, huh? Oh, yeah, those are getting a little crispy. Alright, we're just going to dump some of this on in there and get her open. Yeah, all of it. Alright, we got some of this Cavender seasoning. We'll dump a little of that on there, just cause, like so. And we'll just crack ourselves some eggs in here. Oof, in the dirt. Alright, this is done. I don't know, over to this table, I think. Sizzling. Not too shabby. Alright, well, let's see what this is all about. I am just gonna sweet. Drop everything in the dirt. Leave my knife over there, probably. Oh no, it's in my hand. Dangerous. Just gonna chop some of this cheese up in here, I think. Let it get a little bit melty. We're gonna have some more of that, but we'll see what that is. And then yeah, we've got crispy jalaps here. A little bit of crunch in there. I tried to get those sausages a little crispy. I could have cut them up a little bit more, but it was hot. Suppose I could have done that before I put it on, but these are just like fried jalapeno chips. They're like tater chips. I've had these before. I like them. They're great on salads and sandwiches and whatever. We're gonna try this very sparingly to start anyways. Bunsters, one of you guys sent this in. Bunsters Shit the Bed hot sauce. It's 12 out of 10. It's Aussie hot sauce. And it says made in Australia from at least 70% Australian ingredients. And the first ingredient is orange juice, and then chili peppers, scorpion and bird's eye. Onions, garlic, sugar, cilantro, lime, goji berries. It's gonna be, I have a feeling it's gonna be kind of hot, and I'm sweating a little bit as it is. I should probably grab myself a paper towel. Alright. Well, this looks tasty. Looks very tasty. I am gonna maybe cut the sausage up a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Do a spoon on this. Put a lot of peppers in there. A lot of peppers. Should have brought some tortillas, man. This would be good in a burrito, but I could have used another egg or two, honestly. I mean, I should probably be eating half of this, right? Alright. I guess we'll try this stuff. See what it's all about. It's a pretty big bottle, dude. It can't be that hot, you know what I mean? But I've been wrong before. That smells pretty spicy. It's runny. We got like 5 or 6 drops. All right. I mean, it's spicy, but don't want to speak too soon on that, though. We've already got the crispy jalapenos in there. And the peppers. I don't know. That's not bad. It tastes good. For what I can taste of it at this point. It's not overly spicy. It's intriguing that the main ingredient is orange juice. Creeps up on you a little bit. Ooh, don't want to get too crazy with it. I mean, it's got a kick to it, but it's not that hot. For me, anyways. I am going to break a sweat. I'll tell you that. A little cheese to settle it down. Settle down my palate. Get that little bit of creaminess from the cheese. You get the crunch from the jalapeno chips. Different textures. It's good. And you get the crusty pan from the eggs. Squirrel right there. There's a couple of nests. I think there's one up there, and I think there's one like right above my truck. Alright, well. That was tasty. And I am sweating a little bit. It's got the spice. But I like these things too. Crispy jalaps. I put these on burgers, on eggs, on everything. They're good. Great on salads. They're in the salad section. Alright. One more piece of cheese. We gotta call it. Alright. I'm gonna get this cleaned up. Just enjoy the sunset. My propane fire pit. Propane accessories. Alright, I'm gonna get this thing shut off. I do this one first. Oh yeah. That doesn't completely stop it. I'll close this one. Here we go. I think I'm just going to go ahead and unhook this. Just to be safe. There we go. We'll just leave it. I don't think I'm too worried about anybody coming and taking it. Alright, I'm going to get headed into the rig. Well, it definitely feels different in here than in the Ford. This is there is definitely a couple inches less headroom. I don't remember what the measurements are, but I can feel it now. But we've got all the lights up in here, which I'm sure
a lot of you guys are very happy about. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my pajama pants on quick. All right, and I'm kicking myself, but I've been screwing around so much with the TV in the van, I didn't grab my tablet. So all I've got with me tonight is the phone, and it's already dark out. It's a bummer we can't have a regular campfire. I mean, I enjoy the propane one, but there ain't no crackle. It ain't the same. It's nice to have, though. But we're just chilling, I guess, with what little bit we can look up on our phone. I guess I can give you guys a temp check. I didn't set my thermometers or anything out. It's currently 66 degrees and we have a low of 49 tonight. So it's going to be pretty nice. I've got that window wide open. This one's open since I do have a screen in this truck on that side. And then this one's open a little ways. This side of the truck was in the sun basically the whole time it was sitting in my driveway. And the track on here is a little deformed. There's a plastic track that this slides into. And so, I don't know, maybe I just need to leave it open and let it sit in the sun or something. But it's right over here. It's just a little bit deformed right in here. So it's kind of hard to open this thing. But it works fine. We're just going to leave it where it's at. We're chilling, man. It feels nice to be back in here. You know, like we've got this like file cabinet thing, which I guess has some junk in there. The coolest thing is the shelf probably in this rig. But that's bolted through the roof rack, so I couldn't put that on the Ford anyways. I don't know how well you guys can see that. But yeah. And then we've got the lights. The curtains are obviously the same. We've got the screen on this side. And other than that, we've got the cot organizer over there with some junk in there. We got our bear spray for all the bears in Nebraska. But other than that, we're just chilling. Dinner was good. I'm probably just going to get to bed early since I don't have any movies to watch. I don't know if I got even enough signal here to like stream a YouTube video. So that is what it is. I'll probably give the wife a call and talk to her for a little while if I can do that with my 1 bar of 4G. We're just hanging out. I do miss how I have that newer mattress in the Ford. And I'm probably going to miss how wide that bed is. Maybe we'll redo all this stuff, but we might redo this whole setup in general. We'll see how this all turns out. But I'm just happy to have this truck running again, you know. Feels good. Feels good to have this truck going again, and it's got a lot of power now. But, all right. I'm going to hang out. I'm going to give the wife a call, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, y'all. Oh, man. Let me give you some light. It is nice to have those lights. I forgot how nice those were. Oh, I gotta remember what I forgot about this thing. Forget what I know about the other ones. If that makes any sense. Oh. Slept alright. It's a little chilly in here. Like that's gonna do anything. I definitely miss the newer mattress that I have. I have to get another one. But I slept alright. It was nice. It was nice to be back in here. The sun's gonna come up over the horizon, I think. $7.50, and and it says it's 47. Feels like 45. We got a high of 66 today, so it's going to be cooler than it was yesterday, but we still got some days in the 80s in our forecast. Summer ain't completely gone yet. Get some coffee going, I suppose. Breakfast. So I used to always keep the jet boil in the bottom of this thing, but it's been riding around in one of these for a while because it goes back and forth from different vehicles. What do we got? Shablam, shablam. Had a banana. I just took my pills. Good to go on that. And the sun is coming up like right over there. So I've been watching that. The colors have been kind of nice. And it's been a beautiful morning. It's nice, these camp mornings where you wake up in the morning and you're a little bit cold. I feel like those are the best ones. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I sleep better, I feel like, in nights like that. Always gotta It's been a minute since I've used this thing. Measure your water. Plus coffee, plus the plastic. That's probably good. Get you guys some of that shot too so you can see it get warm. Yeah, I don't bring a spoon. Well, I guess I got one probably in my cooler with the dirty dishes. We got some Blackbeard's Delight. I've had this before, but it's what we've got in the truck. We're just gonna give her a dump. One heaping spoon. 2 heaping spoons. And a little extra. It'll be fine. It smells good. I not only like the taste of coffee, but I like the smell of it. My wife, she loves the smell of it, but she doesn't drink warm coffee. Like, she doesn't like hot coffee at all. But she's always like, oh, make this one or make that one. That one smells good. I did forget how much stiffer the suspension on this truck is. I mean, I basically have 3/4 ton springs on the back here because we've got that huge spare tire hanging past the rear axle. Anything behind your rear axle, like the force of it, I guess, depending on how far back it goes, is increased because, you know, the weight is that far behind your point of movement, right? So we got some stiff springs on there. They're definitely stiffer than the other truck. That one's going to be strong, I think. There we go. Coffee is served. Now, gotta collect my fire pit stuff, I suppose. Put that back in the box. That thing is nice to have. That's easier to carry around than figuring out a way to regularly carry a larger propane tank, because you need the larger connection. I don't think, maybe they make an adapter and you could use those 1 pound tanks like the grills and stuff use, but I imagine that would it would use it up way quicker. I don't know. Well, it wouldn't use it faster, but I don't know if a pound would last you through an evening. I don't know how much of that tank I used, you know. But that's 20 pound. I could get like a 5 pound tank or a 10 pound tank, but then it means I'm just always rolling around with a propane tank on there. Like, I don't feel like it's necessary, but you got to know when you need your fire pit. All right, I'm gonna throw some pantalones on. Yeah, look how yellow those trees are. The sun shining right off of them. It's gorgeous. Heave ho. All right. Can you see me? It's dark. Here we go. Sun's right in the middle there. Oop. We're hanging out. All right. Yeah. And this thing, let's just get those hose popped off. This thing basically still looks new. Like, you can see, well, not on this side, just must have been the way the breeze was blowing. You can see a little bit of like soot on this side, which would probably all clean off. But other than that, like, it doesn't look like you did anything. I kind of wonder if you could put some lava rocks or something in the bottom. You know, some larger ones. I'll have to look into that. But some bigger lava rocks in here, because they're lightweight or whatever, and you can throw them in fire pits. Something like that would be nice in there, and may like diffuse the flames and make it look cool. I'll have to look into that, because I think we're going to be in this fire band for a minute. This hose goes right back inside. The feet just fold right up. Shablam. I've got like a little rubber thing. I think it's in my backpack that goes on the nozzle. See if this cold hose will roll up enough to go in here. Without breaking it. Yeah. Alright. The lid. And yeah, the lid just goes right back on. Shablam. It's kind of heavy. Shablam. There you go. Other than that little doohickey sticking out there, it's pretty compact. I'm just going to put it right back in the box. Oh, I guess I did have that. There's a Velcro strap that you can put around your hose. It can live in the box for now. I think if I was going to carry that around regularly, or even, I don't know, I guess everything goes inside of there, but I feel like I could use a carry bag or something with that. Because you got to put the lid somewhere too while you're using it. I don't know, overthinking it. Now this is the part that you got to worry about. Oh, heavy. I don't think I used a ton of that. I bet a 5-pound tank would last quite a while. I'm going to see if I can find a 5-pound tank. Because I ran it for, I don't know, good 4 or 5 hours, I think, straight. 4 hours at least. Spilling my coffee. I almost just like dumped that whole thing over. That would have sucked. It's full. It's good. That is really strong. I made that really strong. It's alright. So, just did this. What did I even do up here? Oh yeah. There. Gotta get up here. It's bungeed in there tight enough that it's not going to fall over. Can't roll forward because the cooler's there. The cooler doesn't move. And then this can be right here. And it'll be fine. We made it to exchange tank and then it made it here. So we'll be alright with it like that. Make sure it's closed. But there's enough ventilation inside back here that if you're traveling like this, I wouldn't worry about it. But I wouldn't want to carry a big tank around like that inside the cab, you know. But I think I could probably put some sort of mount maybe on the inside of this thing. I don't know, somewhere in here, and maybe carry a 5-pounder on this thing. What's another 5 pounds on this, right? All right, let me get this closed up. Y'all ready for a cold start? That's so good. Can you guys hear the chop? God, that sounds good.
Y'all, you can't beat that sound, dude. That sounds so good. It's a big Magnaflow on there. Successful trip in the old rig. Oh, she's nice and loud. Feels so good to have this thing back, and there's so much more power to it, and I haven't even floored it yet. We went through, I think I mentioned it earlier, we did a little bit more on the tuning, but the roads were slick because it had sprinkled. And this thing was cut loose in the rain, so we're 90% there with it. But yeah, super stoked to have this thing running again. God, look at these trees. You guys seeing that? There are still some really good ones here. I feel like this place is past its peak though, but there's many other areas in Nebraska that are just hitting their peak, I feel like. But anyways, y'all, coffee's good this morning, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and close it out there. I had a great trip, had a great time last night, and you know, it's always cool to get stuff like this up and running again. I let it sit for far too long in my driveway, but big thanks again to Brockett Barnyard for getting this thing going, and I'm just super stoked to have it. We're gonna have many more adventures to come in this, so we've actually got to get it out and do some fun stuff with this big old thing. But anyways, y'all, as always, stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you in a bit.